Hi everybody. So it is 20 to 3 today, Friday today. And seem to be doing my videos at like around 2:30, 20 to 3 in the afternoon. Don't know why that is, but I just seem to be doing, that's what happens. Anyway, moving swiftly on. As you saw yesterday, I finished the first page and I had some beautiful feedback from it. One of the questions that I asked at the end in the video was what you thought I should do on the inside. Now, some of you said to follow the pink and white through the book. And some of you, and I thought it was a real good idea, actually one lady said it. Let me see if I can get my phone, because I'd like to give it I'd like to give the praise to somebody else, because even though I was thinking of it, I don't think I would have gone for it. In my mind yesterday afternoon, at least, I was going with just doing the pink and white through the book. So it was Crystal Montgomery Yantees. Crystal. And she said, I think it would be lovely to pick up some of the dark maroon purplish colour seen in the vintage images. Just a little touch of the darker colour scheme to offset some of the softer pinks, creams and tans. Perhaps use a darker colour to dye a bit of dainty trim. And I thought that was such a brilliant idea. The images that Crystal is on about are the images that I printed out yesterday. So I've got these. I've actually printed that up this morning. These were like just images that were on paper. A little bunny. Wait a minute. Those are the bunnies. Cherubs. Are there any more? I think that was roughly it. These were the paper images that Crystal's was on about. And I'm going to use these images. I downloaded this from Etsy yesterday. And as you can see, the colours in the... it basically is a journal. You put the journal together. But the colours in the journal are absolutely gorgeous. Really, really, really pretty. And it's a wedding journal, which is why it says Holy Matrimony. See, I used that image on the front. Let's see. See, and I want to use this image as well somewhere in the book, because I think she's really pretty. And then you had like the envelopes and the little tags. So that's what Crystal's on about, whereas, you know, the images. Now I've just put back what I printed up this morning. Wait a second. Okay. That's what I was after, and I was after this one as well. That one and this one. Okay. So this morning, even though I was there yesterday and I was printing some images out, and if I don't use them in this book, then I don't use them. They're there for another project. So the images that I wanted to go for were these roses on this piece of paper. I just found them so beautiful. I'm going to raise you down so you guys get to see what I'm looking at. And they were really gorgeous, and I thought, if I can incorporate those roses somewhere in this book, on fabric, mine, not in paper, then I think I would follow the theme of the book all the way through. And the other thing that I quite liked were these doves. They are so stunning. So what I did yesterday, they were on a tag form, I printed these out yesterday, these love doves, and I printed this little tag out. Now it has got some like little lines where you can write. Now these roses, and I don't know whether the camera would pick it up, has actually got like a green, like little green lines running through, and it's where I've scanned the image into my printer, and because this is the image that I've scanned, because it's got green at the bottom, what the printer's done is it's picked up the green and it's given me the lines of the scanner. But I quite like it, and I'm definitely going to use those roses. I think when they're on the project, I don't think you'll be able to see it. It's only because I'm pointing it out. Maybe you'll see it now. But I honestly, when they're on the project, I really don't think you'll be able to see it. But we'll play about anyway, and we'll see where we're at. I'm definitely going to use these doves. Love doves. And let's open the book. So we've got 2 pages so far. Now, right at the very start, I said we could add to them. If I wanted to add more pages, we could. Just because I've made the binder doesn't mean we can't add as we go along, but we can. I received some more sort of doily pack this morning. And I've been on the doily hunt, as you could probably gather. And I've received this beautiful, it's like, that's not cotton. It's almost like feels chiffony in the middle. So I've put that in the centre. Polyester. I'm sure that's it. It's not chiffon. It's polystyrene cotton. Anyway, I've been sort of, shan't I? And I thought it was such a brilliant idea that Crystal came up with using the colours that were in those images. And at the front, we've got, besides the obvious pink and white, we've got the purple from these embroidered roses, which, Polly, I didn't know that these... I'm going to give you a little bit of a secret now, because I didn't know this when I received it. And Polly will even tell you herself. I really didn't know. Polly sent me this doily mat, and it was a very good size, and a little doily little cup thing to put your cup on. And I know that it's embroidered by the back of it. Now I thought Polly had bought it because it was that well made. I honestly didn't think what she had told me. So when I put the video up yesterday of the completed page, Polly said to me in her comment that she and her husband were so pleased that I was using this. And it was actually made by Polly's husband's mother in 1920. She had embroidered that. And she was doing seamstress work, and it was part of the job. I don't know whether she was applying for the job and she had to do it, or whether it was part of it. But anyway, that particular piece is 1920. So whoever wins this book and whoever wins the box, just know that that particular piece on the edge, the one I wanted to keep because it was so gorgeous, is a 1920 piece. So, yeah, and I didn't know that until Polly had said, and I felt so awful for cutting it up, and I'm like, oh my days, I really didn't know. But Polly said that she was glad that I was using it the way that I was, and her husband was really, really pleased to know that I was showing off her husband's mum's work. So, thank you, Polly, for sending it to me. Like I said, I wouldn't have dreamed of cutting this up if I had known. But I suppose that's why you didn't tell me, because I wouldn't have cut it up otherwise. But yeah, I definitely wanted to keep that piece. So we're going to use the colours in this piece go through the book, I think, and the colours in the image. Now, the colours that I've got in front of me, I know the other comments I'm having is, I haven't got any cosmetic shimmers. Can I still use to colour? Well, the answer is yes. This is what we're going to do today. Now, as you can see in these colours, you've got like maroon rose, you've got pink, black, 2 different types of greens, purple, lilac. There's a little bit of yellow, lemon going on. Lemon, I can't quite like saying lemon in the image. So we're going to use the colours from the top to go through the book. So thank you, Crystal, for your suggestion, because I wouldn't have thought of doing it. So, yeah, I'm going to stick this one down. This is going to be our base now for the inside, right? And then me knock Mr. Glue Gun on. Right. Wait a second, guys. My mouth's really dry. Right. The colours I got in front of me are butter. It's called buttermilk yellow acrylic paint, lemon. This is acrylic paint too. It's like a lilac-y type colour. I've also got some like I call it lavender, but these are emulsion paints. You know, the little pots of paint you can pick up from your DIY shop. So this one's called Sweetie, and then we've got the darker purple that's called Deeply Plum. Let me knock the sound off. Do you know, the one time I forget to knock it off, I either completely forget or completely, it just doesn't click. So those are the 2 colours. And then I've got glass paints. This one is called Light Violet. So a range of different sources of paints, and we're going to use it to colour our trim. But before I do that, because I don't want to forget what our base is, I'm going to stick our base down. Now, in my box today, I also got this trim. Again, it's like a polyester cotton in the middle. And I want to colour those edges lemon. With our lemon acrylic. I'm going to make pockets as well on this page. So let me see if Mr. Glue Gun is happy, ready for me to go. Actually, there it is. Oh, and I've ordered some more glue sticks because I'm running low. My glue gun now takes the same glue sticks as a rapid. And it's surprisingly, you know, it's really surprising how quick you sort of run out of glue sticks, and you think, wow, you know, I only bought a pack last week. Right. So I'm just gonna. Oh, Mr. Glue Gun's not ready. I'm trying to make her ready, but she's not ready. I'm gonna glue all the way around the edge because I don't want to put anything on that piece if I can help it. I still want you to see it. I'm just going to glue all the way around you, down the back and up here. I'm going to leave that gap there for the minute, and I'll explain why I'm doing that in a second. There she is, there she is, there she is. Right. Right. Now I want my book to have a bit of a closing. I just think if it's got a bit of a closing, in my mind, it's a book. And like I said right at the very start when I made this, the basis of it, that brown basis, is not a doily, it's a cardigan cut up. Right, now I can do the basis. Now I can either do two things because I haven't put any glue yet. I can either stuff it so this bit is plumb, or what I'm going to do, as if you wanted to, is I'm going to glue some ribbon so it closes. Now I've got like an offset brown kind of colour, and I'm going to fold it in half so I know where my half point is, which is there. And then I'm going to fold it in half again, and then I'm going to get another thin piece of ribbon. Let's see, what colours have we got? We have a bit of pink and a bit of let me see. Oh, you are right. So what I've got is I've got all thin wide ribbon. That's a 1 inch wide ribbon, and then I've got I think this is half an inch. No, 2 centimeters. Is this the same colour? Roughly, not the exact same, so it doesn't matter. Now I've got 2 different lengths. What I've got is pink is 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 19, 24. Pink is 24 inches. And then this white piece is a little longer. 20, 25, 28. So we don't want that much of a wide. So let me see how much this is. Right, if I cut it at 10, right, so our piece is 10. Now, what did I say? That was 25. Fold it in half. Cut it so the other half can go on the back. Now, this piece is 8. So 10 and 8. And then I'm going to do this pink one. You can put as many ribbons as you want in, but it's just for the closure of the book. Where did I say 10 was? There. I'm going to cut 10. Oh, come on. 10 off there. And then I'm going to cut it in half. So I've got a small one. See how I got different lengths? So, the easiest way to do this, because if I glue it, it might come undone, is I'm going to... Now, you don't have to use these to tie the book. You could use, if you wanted to, the longer piece. You could glue all these together, but since I like my sewing, I'm just going to sew that real quickly. Right, let me get a piece of... I'm using white cotton. And let me get a piece. There's my needle. I can hear that little girl outside laughing. Oh, bless her. Right. Take my pin out because I don't need my pin anymore. And I'm going to just sew this because I want it secure. Because if you think about it, it's going to be sort of pulled a lot because this is going to be the opening and closing of the book. I'm only going to go down a few more, I think. Oh, come on, collect your hands. Hands won't work at all today. Because I want this secure. And then what we're going to do is play about with colour schemes. See, I just think sewing it, I know that it's going to stay, even if, like, I don't know, the glue comes undone, or I don't know, just in case it does, it's going to stay where it should, and it's going to be secure. I got that on my finger, and I don't really need it on my finger. I'm such a nana. Right, put it through there. Come on. I'm going to cut it, and there we are, just quickly sewed it on. So that's going to be my opening and closing of the book. So you see where I've left that gap now? I'll just put some there. I'm just going to rest that in there like that. And then I'll close the book up then. See? Now if you wanted some more of this, I've got to remember now where I put this, otherwise I'm going to forget it. If you wanted some more ribbon, all you needed to do was to put some more in. But look at what we got so far. See? And then I'll be able to tie it knowing that's secure. Now that's all stuck down. Where's my other one gone? Right. I'm going to leave the book for now, and I'm going to go back to our colouring. So I'm just going to trim this, because otherwise the book won't close. Now it should close. See? Yeah, now it will close. Right, so I'm going to put that aside a second, and we're going to colour. Now, I always use brushes to colour my objects. I always have a piece of kitchen roll ready, and then I always colour. Right, so I'm going to use, because I want this piece to be edged a little bit on the edge, I filled half of this up full of water. We need 2 drops of school PVA glue in there. One. 2. And we're going to go lemon. Squat about enough to keep me going in there, I think. We're gonna go, I think we'll do a fan brush. Let me see. We want the lid to go on this. Give it a good shake. See how we've created a lemon in a matter of seconds? Now don't forget, this is acrylic, so it's going to be watery anyway. Just reaching for a brush. Okay, so there's the lemon done. I want to create a bit of lavender. Now on the edge of that book there is a darker, let me just show you guys what I mean. You've got the light lavender in the centre and then the darker. So the light lavender would be that, and then the dark lavender I think would either be that or that, I think. Or, oh no, that's the light lavender. Look, see, that matches perfect. So if we go light lavender and then dark lavender, so we're going to put them back. So halfway up full of this paint. Squirt some of this. I'm using glass paint now, right? And I will need a little bit more PVA glue in there because this is glass paint. It's already, if you think about glass paint, it'll, it's already got the glue base inside. Come on, glue. My glue won't come out. But yeah, but that's what I thought. If I did the colours to match the pictures. Come on, I need some glue. Just gonna hold that upside down for a second. Put the lid on that one. Give it a good shake. See how we've created lavender. This is glass paint that I'm using, not acrylics. That was the glass paint. Now this is emulsion. And I think, I may be wrong, but Chris has got my lid. So let me put the glue in first. Oh, come on. I'm going to go and sauce the lid and get some glue out here and I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm back. It wasn't me being weak. It was, well, it was the glue. The weaves got stuck. I'm going to tip some of this emulsion paint now into this pot. I only want a little bit because otherwise it'll be too dark. That's enough for me. So I've got glass, emulsion and acrylic. A good shake. Chris has put more glue in there as well for me. Right, we will go yellow first. Now, I've also, while he was busy doing the glue, I also got a few trims out that I want dye in yellow and all that. So we're going to go yellow first. So let me just push these aside. I don't want it to become too dark inside of the book because otherwise it'll have a completely different feel. I'm going to try lemon. That's come out quite pretty actually. And all I'm going to do is just brush those ends in. Oh, nearly had it over then. Now they should come up pretty nice because this is acrylic based. Now what happens with acrylic, it's already water based, so adding glue and water, all I've done is I've made it a little bit runnier, but that's okay because I've also put enough glue in there as well to you should really put the what they say, 2 part water to 1 part glue or something like that. I can't remember now. But if you do it on those little dressing pots, then you shouldn't have a problem. Now, like I say, I'm waiting for when this comes out. It should look gorgeous. Gorgeous. Lush, as us Welsh say. Lush. It should look lush. To be one of my favourite sayings as a kid. Everything was lush in my eyes. And I think I'm going to start using it. Lush. Right. I'm going to move it round. Oops. I know I just moved you guys. I am sorry. And I'm going to just do, literally just doing the edges because although you'll see the whole thing when the book is complete, it's the edges I really want to stand out. And the reason I'm doing the painting technique again is because I want to show you that you don't have to have cosmetic shimmers to be able to have a different colour on your trims. You can use any paint. Now, I did have a question, and the lady said, oh, I haven't got cosmetic shimmers. Can I use, I think she used acrylic. Oh, yeah, acrylics. I said, yes, of course you can use acrylics. And I think it was Angie Brown. She showed me a bird that she had painted with her acrylics. I'm sure it was Angie Brown that showed me. This will come out gorgeous. It will. Lush, 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 lush. So you can use any paints that you want to use. Because all you're doing, the glue is there for it not to come off. The paint is there for you to paint the colour that you want. Now, the reason I mostly pick up white appliques or trims is that I can, if they are a different colour, I can't paint them. If they're white, I can paint them. I want a little bit more colour on you. There. So that's going to give it a real nice feel. Just going to put that just across there like so. Play about with that in a second. Now, I've got this real nice applique flower. Let me bring you closer. Got some in my hand. Now I'm just going to literally just brush stroke this on. I don't want it to be too in your face. There, look, see? Lush. I'm going to dye some of these because I do like dyeing these because it gives you a real good range then. I am going to add purple to it, but I'm not going to do too much purple because if I do too much, like I say right at the very start, it's going to look too dark, and that's what I don't want it to be, is dark. Because after all, if we're going to use nice images, then see, that's going to come out lush as chips. Right. Now I've got some, I'm not going to do this yellow lemon because I want to do that purple. We'll start off doing this lemon by here, the little dots. Just having a think. Yeah, just do a little bit on the inside. Right, and come back to that. What have we got? I'm going to do the waviness. So this. This and a little bit there, not too much. Otherwise I'm not going to fit my lavender on. I'm going to do this yellow and the bottom bit, I think. Right, leave that where it is. Now, I don't know whether to do this yellow or this, I'm holding it the wrong way, this yellow or this lavender. So, because I don't know, I'm going to cut off 2 sections of each. Okay. And then with the one we feel like going with, we'll go with it. If I've got to go back and do this, I will, like I did yesterday, remember? I'm going to paint this one yellow. Lemon, as my nan used to call it. Right, that's painted lemon now. I'm going to put that there. Right, and then I'm going to go back and paint that thing. Now I've finished with the lemon. Lemon. And I need to go on to my lavender next. So let me get some kitchen roll and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to go lavender next. And I've cut some of this trim off, one of those doilies I had yesterday. Now this lavender is let me see. We used lilac violet. It was this glass paint. Yeah. This is the glass paint now. Now, if you think about glass paint, it's already got the glue in. Because, of course, it's got to go in glass. So, I don't know how bright this lavender will be. That's not coming out too bright. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more in. More colour in. Sure it was this I used? Yeah, it was. Now see the colour. There, that's what we want. That's exactly what we're going for. That's really, really pretty, because if you think about lemon and lavender, that's going to look really, really pretty inside. So this is glass paint I'm using, not acrylic, and definitely not cosmetic shimmers. So all I've done is I've created this little trim in lavender now. So we've got that in lavender. I want to paint this in lavender because I don't know what we'll use. I don't know whether we'll use lemon or lavender. If we're going to use lavender, then this would look really pretty actually in lavender. Look. I don't know whether the light is bringing it up. Now on here, I left some out. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and fill what I left out in lavender. I don't want to use too much of that purple, dark purple at least, because I think if I use too much, like I say, I know I'm repeating myself, it'll become too dark. So use what paints you got. Don't think, oh sugar, I've got to go out and buy cosmetics. Because it was through me playing about using different mediums of paint. Oh wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. Lush. Right, I'm not going to paint that in lavender. I want to leave that dark and that flower dark. Let me see what else have I got. Oh, I wanted to paint this lavender, didn't I? So, lemon, lavender. I'm renaming colours, Bea. Yellow is lemon. Light purple is lavender. dark purple is violet. Violet. What else have we got? I think that was it, isn't it? Colours. That's going to look stunning as well once it's dry. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to get out my violet colour. Let's get my violet out. This is really, really dark. Chris put some more, he's put some more glue in, but that is considerably dark. So I don't want to go overloading with it too mad. I'm just going to move these lavender pieces over to one side before I dye them dark. Oh, but I like the lavender and the lemon. I do like that. Right, let's give this a bash. Move you down. So again, I don't want too much. So I'm barely touching my brush, because I just want the white to appear through. So barely touching my brush. Barely touching the applique, I mean, with the brush. You know what I meant. There. See? Now that's quite pretty. I'm going to brush stroke this, I think. So this paint is emulsion. And emulsion is a lot thicker than glass paint, because if you think about it, it goes on your walls in your house. That's what the purple's looking like. And then I've got a wedding applique here that I want to dye purple too. So a lot thicker than glass paints. But I quite like the colour. So we've got violet. I'm renaming colours. I've decided. We have violet, which is the colour that I'm using. I'm trying to go in between these beads, but not colour the beads. We have lavender, and we have lemon. So I'm just gonna do long whisper strokes on this. And as my paint is running out on the brush, I'm going to let it run out on the applique. I'm not going to go over it just because the paint has run out on the brush. So again, there. So that's what we've got. And I think those colours will pick up the colours on the front page. So I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to move my brush out just over. And then I'm going to show you what we've created. Just using emulsion. Emulsion. I'm trying to think now. Emulsion acrylic. And emulsion acrylic and glass paints. And then that's the lemon. So I hope you enjoyed that. Come back tomorrow where I'll put the book together. We're going to create pockets as well tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying that. And I'm also on live tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Pop along for that as well. But let me know if you've coloured your trims using not cosmetic shimmers, because I know I've showed you, and you know, others are using different mediums. But let me know what mediums you use to colour your trims. And I think this is what I'll do. I will pick out one medium, and if I've got it here, say somebody says, oh, I colour a medium using a lilac pen, I will pick out one medium out of all the comments, and if I've got it here, I will do it on video tomorrow. I will pick up that medium, and that medium will go in the book. So think of a real nice medium that you use, that you would think that I've got in the house. I've pretty much got everything, but have a think, and I will pick out one, and if I've got it here, then I will do it on in the video. So your medium might go in the book. So let me know what mediums you would use and what mediums you'd like me to use in the book. Until next time, I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.